Hi ladies, it's Dawn. Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all doing well. I'm doing well. My kids all were home for Thanksgiving and they have all gone back. My two sons went back to college. My eldest went back to her home and her job, and my middle daughter also. But they'll all be descending upon my house again at Christmas time, and I'm really excited about that. I always love when they're home. I love having a noisy, busy house. So I'm looking forward to them coming back. I hope that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday if you celebrate Thanksgiving, and I hope that you're enjoying these early days of Christmas. I sure am. I love the Christmas tree. I love the music. I love the lights. I love the foods, the cookies, and all that good stuff. So anyways, I thought that I would come on here quickly and do a one product review. There's one product that I've been curious about and I decided to give it a try. And so I tried it and I realized that it isn't a super user-friendly product, and there aren't a lot of directions on the box of this product telling you how to use it. So I thought that I would do a little demo and I would share my tips and tricks with you. And I think it's a product that you may have been hearing about or may even be a little curious about yourself. So let's just jump in and get started. You may have heard of the lip and cheek stains that have been very popular. I think it's because of TikTok. There's a lip stain that my daughter has been telling me about where you apply the lip stain and then you peel it off and it leaves a stain on your lips and it lasts for a really long time. So I was reading some reviews and the reviews were kind of iffy. Some said that it's really hard to apply evenly, and some said that it's drying, and then some said that it doesn't even wash off at night, that the next morning you'll still have some on. And so I don't know, I was just a little bit leery, especially because of the brands that I've been seeing. They weren't well-known brands. Not that that makes a difference, but I just was feeling a little bit leery. So I started searching other lip stains, and one that caught my attention is from Benefit. And this is what the box looks like for one of them. This one is called Cha Cha Tint, and it's like a peachy tint. And this one is called Flora Tint. And this one's a rosy tint, and they come with the really cute Benefit packaging that we're so used to seeing. And so I'm gonna try one of these on today. I have used the Flora tint and I liked that one, but I did learn a few tips from trying it. And so I'm gonna share my tips with you. And so let me swatch these for you initially, just so you can see what they look like. So this is Cha Cha Tint, the peachy one, and it looks really bright on the applicator, but it's not quite as bright on your lips. It's a little more sheer, and you can build it up. So once you apply one layer and it dries down, you can build that layer up. I have not tried this one yet. I have tried the Flora Tint, and this is the rose shade, and if you watch me, you know I'm all about the rosy shades. And so this is Flora Tint. And it's just like a really pretty rose. It's not quite red, but yeah, it's a little bit, not bright, but it leans a little red, I suppose, but it's definitely not like a bright red. So these are the two that I got. And I think I'm gonna try the peachy one. I think that it'll go well with the makeup that I'm wearing today. So I am going to apply this and I'm gonna share my tips with you. So the first time I used the Flora tint, I just applied it to my lips like the package suggested. It didn't say to exfoliate or anything like that first, although I did brush my teeth that morning and really kind of rub a rag on my lips to kind of do some gentle exfoliating. And then I applied the product. What I noticed during the day is that I do have some areas on my lips that I didn't realize are drier than other areas. These are a little less forgiving than a lipstick, so they're going to stand out on those dry patches. And so I had two patches here and here that I noticed that it grabbed onto during the day, and I didn't really like that. So today, what I decided that I was gonna do do was apply chapstick on my lips and really, again, exfoliate them with a rag, you know, when I did my skincare this morning. And I think my lips are looking pretty good in terms of hydration. One thing I think I would like to pick up is one of those exfoliating like chapstick type products where they're a little bit gritty, and when you apply it in the morning, it just really exfoliates your lips, and then it will remove any dry skin or anything like that you have on your lips. In the fall and winter months, I feel like it's probably not the best time to try these kinds of products because we're all struggling with dry lips. So, but you got to strike while the iron's hot, right? The other thing that I noticed is that if you don't apply it very, very evenly, it'll be very noticeable. So you have to have like every area of your lip with the product applied to it. Not like when you apply lipstick and you can kind of like not get it in the corners and things like that. It really won't make much of a difference. This will make a difference. So let's go ahead and apply the Cha Cha tint, the peachy one. And one thing I did realize is that you can blot it after you put it on, even though it goes on sheer, just to even make it less, like make it more sheer and less opaque. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm planning on doing just one go around and not really blotting it. But again, I haven't tried this shade, so we'll see together. Okay, so I'm just gonna start in the center. I have some chapstick on. I'm gonna go around entirely and then build up from there. This one is pretty sheer, actually. Whoops. And this is where I mean, like these areas right here. Because you want it to stain your entire lips. Or your lips in entirety. Even kind of underneath here a little. Once it dries, it won't come off on your teeth or anything like that. It'll stay put all day. When I tried the Flora tint, the only thing that I did during the day was I applied it and then I applied chapstick over it during the day. I didn't even bring it with me. I only needed to reapply my chapstick. Again, I had those 2 dry patches that I wasn't super pleased with, but I don't think they were super noticeable to other people. I think they were a little noticeable though. Okay. That's pretty. I want it to dry. And I hope that the chapstick on my lips isn't creating like a buffer from it adhering to my lips. We'll see. Although initially it's kind of time consuming to apply it because you have to be so careful, it takes that initial longer amount of time to take less time during the day for reapplying because you won't need to. Now I'm just making sure it's super even. Okay, let's let that set for a few minutes and see how it dries down. I hope this isn't a fail because I applied the chapstick beneath it. I hope that it will still dry down and adhere to my lips. If it does do that, I'll be very pleased with it because I'll have the moisturization beneath my lips, because I don't think that these are moisturizing on their own. They're not drying either. They just are unforgiving if your lips are already dry, which I live in the Midwest. It's really cold out and we have the fireplace and the heat on, so everything's a little bit drier than normal. Okay, it does feel like it's drying. Initially, I could feel that slip, but now I don't feel it anymore. I do feel like it's more opaque on my bottom lip than my top for some reason. Maybe because I do have a little more dry skin on my bottom lip. Let me see if I blot it a little bit. Oh, it's not even coming off. Okay, so now that I have that on, I'm gonna go over it again with some chapstick. It's pretty, and I think for the fact that I won't need to reapply it during the day, I'll just need to reapply my chapstick, that it's, you know, it's definitely worth it. The Flora is such a pretty color too. I'll do a Get Ready With Me soon, and I'll use that as my lipstick in that shade so you can see what that one looks like. It does come in several shades. I think there's about 5 different shades. Going from like a nude shade to your peach shade. I think there's 2 rosy shades, and one of them's a little more red than the other. And then I think there's some red shades. So I hope that this was helpful to you if you're planning on trying one of these. I think it's really pretty, and I think I will get a lot of use out of it over these winter months, and especially because I like to apply chapstick all day long in the winter, and it's just really nice that you can put your chapstick beneath it and over it. Let me bring you in close so you can see what it looks like. Just a short, sweet video sharing with you a product that I've been curious about and think some of you may be curious about it as well. Let me know if you found this video helpful. Let me know if this is a product you've tried already, what your experience was. Let me know if it's a product you plan on trying. I haven't tried any other brands. I decided just to go right to Benefit because it is such a well-known brand and their products are very good, and I just didn't want to spend a lot of money on a bunch of other products to try them out. So yeah, so that's what I decided to do. I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. Thank you for spending some time with me, and I'll see you soon.